evolutionary leftovers, strange human characteristics we still have from our ancestors. Right now, your body is running software that's around 2 million years out of date. And no, you can't get rid of it. Think about it. You've got a smartphone in your pocket, you order meals with your thumb, you've never once had to run away from a predator to have a snack, and yet your body is still wandering around totally certain that a saber-toothed cat could leap out from behind the fridge at any minute. You are a super smart caveman. We all do it. And now, we're going to crack up the human body like a really complicated instruction manual and look at all of the extra features evolution forgot to erase. Let's go and meet our ancestor. Let's call him Grok. Grok was born a very long time ago, didn't have Wi-Fi, didn't have shoes, and had a very difficult relationship with anything that had teeth. And all the odd things your body is doing today? It's a love letter from Grok. Let's begin with one you've experienced 1,000 times. That gave me the shivers. You hear a terrible noise, you see a terrifying movie, you walk into a cold room, and suddenly your arm looks like a plucked chicken. So cute. Waste of time. You think so? Grok lived at a time when men were very hairy. When there was a threat, little muscles pulled all that hair straight up, puffing the body out to look bigger and more threatening. It's the same trick when a cat spots a dog and turns into a fuzzy basketball immediately. So when Grok was caught by a predator, his hair rose up and said, "Back off, I'm gigantic." The trouble is we lost the hair, but we preserved the muscles. So now when you watch a scary movie, your body boldly puffs out around 4 hairs to scare away a menace that isn't there. Grok's intimidating technique boiled down to a gentle skin texture. Thanks, evolution. But that's where things become strange. Say hello to your worst dental nightmare. Wisdom teeth. Open your mouth. These are the teeth you get in your 20s that hurt like hell, and then are pulled out by a surgeon while you tape yourself mumbling gibberish afterwards. So why have them at all? Blame it on the menu. Grok would eat raw meat, roots, leaves, anything that was chewy and brutal. He required a big, muscular jaw, a full set of heavy-duty molars too, the back ones as well. He needed to chew all that stuff all day long. But once people began to cook food, it all became more softer and simpler to eat. Our enlarged brains meant our jaws gradually shrunk to fit. The teeth? The memo was never received. So now we have a jaw designed for the modern world, trying to accommodate a mouth full of archaic technology. And the consequence is 4 more teeth squeezed in with nowhere to go. It's like buying a little flat and your grandparents send you a grand piano. No room at all, but it appears nevertheless. Speaking of items turning up uninvited, quick question for you, and I do want your answer down in the comments. You know that feeling when you're falling asleep, all nice and quiet, and then abruptly you snap awake like you just missed the last step on a staircase? You know that feeling of falling? If that's occurred to you, drop a "me" in the comments, since the rationale for it is quite weird. I'll show you why. That small jolt has a name, a hypnic jerk. And one popular explanation leads right back to Grok. Our forebears didn't sleep in comfortable beds. A lot slept in trees, where falling asleep too soundly may result in falling from a branch and becoming a midnight food for whatever was waiting below. So the best concept is that as your muscles relax into sleep, your old brain panics for a moment, mistaking that relaxation for actually falling out of a tree, and hits the emergency button to push you back to safety. You're resting in a memory foam mattress, perfectly safe, and a little prehistoric lifeguard in your skull is shouting, "Grab the branch!" And that's not even the most insane part. Here's one. Push together your thumb and your pinky, then slowly bend your wrist. You'll see a thin band of tendon spring up in the middle of your wrist, many of you. That's a muscle called the palmaris longus. And here's the kicker. About 10 to 15% of people do not even have it, and they don't miss out on a single thing in daily life. It's left over from when our ancestors needed more grip strength to climb and swing through trees. Today, it does absolutely nothing. Surgeons literally harvest it for transplantation because your body really won't miss it. It's the only muscle in your body with a closing down sale sign on it. Since we are ghost hunting, here is another ghost. Some people can move their ears. We think of it as a party trick, but those are genuine muscles, the very same ones animals use to swivel their ears to a sound to identify danger. A twig snaps and the deer's ears swivel like miniature radars. We still have those same muscles. We just use them to get our buddies to chuckle at gatherings. Grok utilized them to live. We use them to create content. If your brain is melting a bit thinking how much ancient code you're still running, do me a small favor and touch that like button. It tells the algorithm to show this to more fellow walking fossils, and it truly helps the channel a ton. And one more for the road, and it's hidden at the bottom of your spine. That little tailbone of yours? That's the coccyx, a vestige of a genuine tail. Yeah, long ago our ancestors had tails to help us balance and hold on. Over millions of years it dwindled down to a stub, but human embryos still generate a tiny tail in the first weeks of development before the body swallows it. So technically, you had a tail for a little while before you were born. For a couple of days you were a little small dragon. Then your body did the paperwork to get rid of it. So here's the truth. You're not just you. You are a living museum. Every goosebump, every throbbing wisdom tooth, every jolt awake in the night is a fossil you carry around without even noticing. Little notes left behind by an ancestor doing his best to survive a world full of teeth. Grok never had an opportunity to rest, but he didn't. So you do. The human body is the oddest hand-me-down in history, and we're only beginning to peel back the layers. So if you want to keep learning the strange secrets your body has been keeping from you all along, stick around the channel. There's a whole lot more craziness out there for you.